It's AH Live, and it's the very first episode from my new studio. I know it doesn't look a whole lot different yet. Actually, it's the same background. I got the amps behind me, got the screen, but we're going to get decorating in here in just a little bit. You know Kat is going to help me out with that. But we're so excited to be in our new place, our first episode from here, and it's episode 32 featuring an incredible group all the way from Hungary. That's right, it's Peet Project, an incredible 5 young gentlemen that are just killing it. They're on the charts right now, got a fantastic song, Galaxy's out. I'm sure you're hearing it on the stations out there. So really excited to share that with you guys. We had so much fun talking with them, and they've got 3 songs for us, including one I had a blast playing on. If you're tuning in for the first time on Peet Project's website or on their Facebook, welcome. This is AH Live. Don't forget to like my page. We're here every week, Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And also do me a favor. Please click share. We want to spread the good vibes, spread the love. We've got some amazing episodes coming up in the coming weeks. But let's get straight to the music. I know that's what you guys are here for. And we're going to go old school. We're going to go all the way back to my very first single. That's right, it was called 35th Street, featured a gentleman by the name of Eric Darius. Come on, y'all. Let's get down a little bit. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are just getting started. So this next group we're about to bring on, Peet Project, they're so incredible, and they've already been collaborating with some of the greats in contemporary jazz. And I'm talking about the biggest artists, Dave Koz, Brian Culbertson, Michael Linkton, Marcus Anderson, and today we have them in the house. Real quick, want to remind you guys, if you want to be a supporter of the show, first of all, thank you to our supporters that have been with us every week. You guys have been incredible. I make it really easy for you guys. You can click those links in the description, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and now we have stars, so you can easily just do that as well within the Facebook app. So appreciate you guys, and without further ado, please enjoy Peet Project.
All right, what is up? The Peet Project is in the house. How are you guys doing?
Hey, great. We have a nice evening full of music in the studio. Actually, this is a small rehearsal room for the Peet Project there. This is my studio as well, actually. That's where we record all the songs for the Peet Project, for example. And we are just rehearsing right now. So we are middle of a rehearsal for the Peet Project.
Awesome. So this is where all the magic happens. We got all of the members. I appreciate you guys all coming through. And we also have your manager, Zoli. What's up, Zoli? How you doing?
Maybe the viewers don't know it, but Zoli is a great drummer, actually.
Okay.
So actually, he's a professional drummer, by the way.
We'll have to pull your leg at some point. Get you on the skins. Well, let's dive in. I mean, first of all, you guys got started in 2009, and just give us a little backstory. What was the impetus of coming together as a group?
Wow, it's been a long journey. Right now, we try to celebrate our 10-year anniversary, but because of the pandemic and everything, we didn't have the chance to make that big party. But we gonna make up to it. Actually, when I was 14 or 15 years old, I started playing the violin when I was 4 years old. And I learned classical violin. And I learned it till the age of 18. But some point, at the age of 14 or 15, I started to search for specific music that I would like. Actually, I would say that is my type of music. I started to browse all through the internet radio stations, and I found smoothjazz.com. And actually, I just realized that is some kind of music that I try on the violin as well. And I started to produce music in the studio that time as well. And I started to produce electronic music and funky music and that type of music. And I figured that maybe I can mix these two things, the violin. I can use the violin in that kind of music. And that's how we started this whole idea. And by the time I finished high school, I met my very good friend Adam, the first piano player of the Peet Project, and we did a pretty good demo CD that Zoli listened to. And I found Zoli, the record label. That was more than 10 years ago now, 12 years ago. And we started the whole project. And it became a band later with these wonderful guys. And now we have 6 albums and
Wow.
counting. And we try to do our best, the best quality we can do in this beautiful Central European country called Hungary.
I'm curious, what was it that hit for you for contemporary jazz? Was there an artist, or what was the impetus?
One day I heard Brian Culbertson's very big hit song called "Funkin' Like My Father." Mm-hmm. And if you're asking me to say one specific point, that was the point when I realized that this is the specific type of music that I want to do and want to use the violin in it. And here we are.
Wow. And then you ended up collaborating with Brian Culbertson. He did some production for you. Is that right?
Yeah, with the second album of the Peet Project. I just sent him a couple songs under construction from the studio to Brian, and he was very kind, and he responded, and he wrote all the comments about these songs, and we try to change the songs, update the songs by the advice he gave us. So yeah, that was a kind of collaboration. Yes.
Very cool. Well, and in terms of another collaboration, I remember meeting you guys in 2018 on the Dave Koz cruise, which was such a blast. You guys just killed it every night. And also I remember hearing him on your song on Watercolors. So just talk a little bit about what it's been like. I mean, gosh, those are two big names, Brian Culbertson and Dave Koz, to be connecting with.
Actually, in 2015, someday before Christmas, I don't know, but that was a specific morning when I opened up my emails on my phone, and I realized that I got an email from Dave Koz, and I thought that was a newsletter of Dave Koz, and I didn't want to read it for the first time, and I realized that it started like Dear Pete, and I was like, how do they know my nickname actually? And I realized that is a personal letter for me, and he asked us to join the crew for the Caribbean cruise for 2016, and we started to schedule everything to make it happen, because that was 2016 February, and it was a pretty close date to organize everything, but we made it finally, and we became very good friends with Dave on that cruise, and he wanted to visit Hungary, wanted to visit Budapest the next summer, and we made a very, very big Bad Boys of Budapest kind of weekend together, and for some reason he brought his saxophones with him, of course, and we brought him to the studio, and we recorded together that song you probably heard on Watercolors.
Yeah.
The song is called Rosy Cheeks, so that became a very big hit for the Peet Project, and it stayed for 14 weeks on the Billboard Top 30, so that was a great moment.
Yeah, and speaking of which, you've had 3 songs all hit the Billboard Top 30, and man, you guys been killing it, and that brings us up to right now, 2020. You've got this new album out, Ups and Downs, and man, Zoli sent me the album, and it just sounds fantastic. What can you tell us about the new album?
We have a big success on the album already, because we have a radio single that made it to the Billboard Top 30. It's made with Paul Brown together on the guitar, and we shot a music video for it as well. So all the viewers, you should see it, and that's a very fun music video. We made it all through the Jazz Weekender. We're right now currently having another radio promotion for another single from the album, and counting. So we plan to do a little more, but you tell us how you like it, and the viewers should tell us how you like it. We try to do all the best we can, and we put our hearts in our music.
Well, definitely. Well, let's bring it to the people right now. I want to hear that new single. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Peet Project with Galaxy. Awesome, man. Guys, what a killing tune. Thank you so much for playing that for us. And I want to keep it going. You were nice enough to play a few tunes for us. I want to get to this next one. What can you tell us about Jazz and Wine, which was another Billboard Top 30 tune for you?
Yeah, actually, that was the first Billboard Top 30 single for the band, and that's a pretty big deal for a Hungarian band because, you know, Hungarian bands. I should say that not every day make it to the Billboard Top 30, and actually we are the first Hungarian band that made it to the Billboard Top 30 with 3 songs.
Wow.
And that's a historical fact, and we're still, you know, processing it because that's a pretty big deal. And with all the pleasure and joy in our hearts, we would like to play it for you.
Awesome, awesome. Well, here it is, Jazz and Wine.
Jazz and wine, that's all we need tonight, yeah. Jazz and wine, that's all we need, that's all we need tonight, oh, tonight, oh. Come on! Mr. Oliver Morgan on the piano, ladies and gentlemen. Jazz and wine, it's all we need tonight, baby. Jazz and wine. Jazz and wine, it's all we need. It's all we need tonight, oh, tonight, oh, tonight, yeah, tonight, oh.
Another great tune. Awesome job, guys. And we've got one more, which you were nice enough to let me jump on, but you made sure to tell me, don't worry, it's not too hard. So I appreciate that. But tell us a little bit about our last tune, which is Down to the Lake. And you mentioned this is going to be a single to come up as well.
Yeah, and actually we are shooting a music video for it this weekend. So let's pray that we can make it, because it depends on the weather, which is not really nice in Hungary right now. But we want to shoot a very nice outside, video clip with nice cars and everything. And that will be another radio single maybe for the Peet Project. That's a very cool tune. And we made it together with Oliver on the piano. He had a very nice synth solo, key solo in the song. But we are giving it to you right now, because that's a great pleasure, and really appreciate that you jump on.
Well, I appreciate it. Sorry, Oliver, to take your place, but I appreciate you guys letting me hang out for at least one time on this song, on this tune. So, ladies and gentlemen, here it is, Down to the Lake. man, what a blast. Thanks so much for letting me jump in and collaborate on that tune. And I really hope we get to make some more music in the future for sure. So real quick before we get out of here, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to hang out. Please let us know where we can find you online, social media, etc.
Actually, you should just write Peet Project in every search engine. And you can find our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube channel and everything. We have thousands of videos and online content already. We have more than 50 or 60 songs maybe right now, original songs, and a lot of covers we made in the past 10 years or 12 years. So let's dive in our music, and we hope that everybody will enjoy it. And thank you so much for having us. Really, it's really it's really an honor being in this nice show, because you represent a very high quality in this scene, and thank you so much for letting us in.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you to all 5 of you for taking the time to record, to hang out for the interview. Thank you, Zoli, for helping connect all of this, and we appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. That was the Peet Project. My goodness. Aren't those some talented gentlemen all the way from Hungary? Thank you so much, guys, for taking the time. This was such a blast. You sounded incredible. I saw the comments just flowing through the hearts, so appreciate you guys. Really awesome. And also, I want to take a moment. It is, after all, Veterans Day, and just want to thank all of the former and current members, service members. Thank you for your service. I have several people in my family that have been a part of the armed forces, and this comes from the bottom of my heart. We appreciate you guys so much, and are excited to honor you today on Veterans Day. So any of you veterans, thanks for tuning in. I saw Mike, you posted your picture, and we appreciate you guys. So hey, it's that time to bring in my lovely wife, Kat. It's time for the Cat Cam. There she is. All right.
Hi.
How are you enjoying the new digs, Kat?
I don't know. We are enjoying it, and we're glad to be here, but, we kind of have a little chaos going, so.
Yeah. We got enough stuff set up in order to survive this episode, but,
right.
But hey, we're so happy to be here. We're going to share some pictures with you guys from the new place and from the construction. Not construction, but we're doing painting and whatnot,
Painting, right?
But, we're having a lot of fun, and we got new internet installed today, and that was crazy. The first guy came, didn't set it up right, actually made our internet worse, and so then I called him and said, hey, we got to get this together. We got AH Live tonight, and so another guy came and got us straight. So hopefully it looks and sounds good to you guys out there. Let us know. Drop in the comments. Also, if you got any questions for Ask Adam, I already saw a bunch of questions come in. I know Kat's been watching those, but
Sussing through them, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Kat, so what do you think? Do you want to start with? We've got a bunch of pictures and video from the house, or do you want to go to the comments? What do you want to start with? I want to leave it up to you.
Let's do the comments first.
Okay, so what are the people saying?
So, of course, we have all you guys shouting out where you're watching from, which I personally love because I like to see where everyone is watching from, and then people like to put in what the weather is like, whatever city, state, country they're in. So that's kind of fun for me to see, and then like everyone else watching as well. So we had Deborah Childs Baker. She's watching from Diamond Bar, which is not far from us
hey,
here in SoCal. Vicki Dennis watching in Austin, Texas. Lennon Vaughn in Easton, PA.
What's up? All right, the stew parts in the house.
Yvonne Jones watching from Tennessee. Annette Rice. She says rainy day in Philly.
Oh, okay.
It was raining here. Well, it actually was like a rainstorm here this past weekend. It was crazy.
The night we moved in, it was insane. Remember, we got stuck. We didn't quite get everything in the moving van, and so we had to go back and grab some more stuff. And of course, then we got soaked, and it was all the plants. So the plants were just dripping wet in our personal cars, And it was so nuts, but we worked it out. We managed to get here and get warm. And
we had the movers.
Yeah.
And when they were like at the back of the truck, I guess like forward of the truck, it started raining.
Yeah.
And so we all were just trying to hurry up. So then they started putting things in the garage, which now we have to go through the garage and get all our stuff out. Not any furniture pieces. All the furniture pieces are in the home.
Yeah.
But just,
this happens to us every time. Every time we move, we end up with a garage full of boxes. I keep saying, hey, we're surviving without it. Let's just throw it away. Don't even look at it. And then Kat's like, no.
I would be okay with that, except for we have, like treasures from our travels. I always like to buy things for the house, like on our travels, especially out of the country.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we just can't. We have to go through it. Okay. Oh, I had one more I wanted to share. Let me see. Therma Hilton. This is my first time seeing you in the chat, and she's watching from Round Rock, Texas.
Oh, okay.
So hi, Therma. Thanks so much for watching.
How you doing?
We had some of our friends watching. I saw Andre Bowman.
Yeah.
He was saying hi.
Bassist, producer. He does playback engineering for and just works with the biggest artists out there. Lady Gaga, Usher. We met a long time ago at a jam session, and he's been a dear friend ever since. And we've done so much stuff together, Backstreet Boys and a bunch of different stuff. So what's up, Andre? Hope you're doing well, man. We got a film. Actually, it's pretty cool. We're doing a filming tomorrow with the bearded lady from give me the movie, Kat. Come on, I'm totally
Greatest
spacing.
Showman.
The Greatest Showman, the bearded lady from The Greatest Showman. We're doing a taping with her tomorrow, so look for that. I'm sure it's going to be airing somewhere online. So, anyways, what's up, Jerry?
We have Robert Crutcher. Hi, Robert. He says studio looks bigger.
It is bigger. So before I was, hey. We made it happen. I mean, not to pat myself on the back, but we did have 6 number 1 hits in the 7 number 1 hits in that 10 by 10 space. But now it's a little bigger. Man, it's amazing how much a few feet make a difference. I think it's now 15 by 11 instead of 10 by 10. And wow, what a difference. It just you can just breathe a little bit. And I don't have the gear all right up on top of me. And so we're loving it. We're still working on the sound treatment, but it's coming together.
It is coming together. Ellen Nakata Harper, she says the lighting is great. And your studio looks more spacious.
Yeah, you know what's interesting? We brought all the same lights. They're positioned a little differently, but it's a bigger room, so the light kind of gets a chance to kind of diffuse and spread out. And I set all this up like an hour ago because we've been, as I said, doing painting and all this different stuff, and it like looked good right away. I was like, man, okay, I think this is gonna work out.
Right, and actually, a lot of people are saying that they really like the light.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have comments about your hair.
Okay, it's still getting longer. I still haven't found a barber, so it's still getting longer.
Debbie Cope, she says, I'm still loving the curls.
Thank you.
That's so cute.
Oh, and by the way, I failed to mention that last song that was just playing, Dance With You, from my first album, and track 1 of my first album. Me and Dre wrote that. So Dre Bowman, that was in the house. Yeah, so a talented guy.
And where is he originally from again?
He's originally from Buffalo, New York.
Okay, yeah.
Then he was in Atlanta, now he's in LA. So, yeah.
Hi, Dre. It's been a long time since we've seen you. He's always on the road, literally.
Yeah, he's running.
Okay, so when you did your interview with Peet Project, so many people, it was about 50-50. A lot of people were familiar with them, and then there were people that were not.
Yeah.
A lot of people were saying the first time that they saw Peet Project was on the Baltics cruise, the Dave Koz cruise.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they've been on a few cruises, and they're so incredible. Just the nicest guys. And shout out to their manager, Zoli. He helped connect all of that, and really, really great guy. And you saw him there in the interview, hanging out. And just really, really cool to see. Just how universal not only music is, but jazz. I mean, their influences are, some of the same as for me. So that was such a cool thing. And they just sound awesome.
And I'm trying trying to think. Oh, Marilyn and Rick. Hi, guys.
What's up? How
Watching
you
from
doing?
San Diego
All
here
right,
in SoCal.
Santiago.
They said we were in Budapest a couple of years ago,
Okay.
but Peet Project was here in California.
Oh.
Go figure.
Hey, you know what? You guys traded spaces. So,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? That's funny.
When the song Galaxies, when they were doing their song Galaxies, Yvonne Jones, she says, goodness, they sound amazing.
Man, they are killing, and that is the sign of great musicianship too. They played those songs live. It's one thing to go in the studio and edit and get everything sounding good, but man, they sound great live, and I can attest to that too. Any of you guys as well that saw them on the cruise or at any of the other festivals, man, they're the real deal.
They are.
Yeah.
Sharon Bradley says she loves the combination of the sound with the violin and the sax together.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. It's unique. I mean, there's not too many violinists out there. Obviously, Karen Briggs is amazing. Toured with Yanni for a long time and solo artist in her own right. But man, yeah, Pete's killing it on that violin, on the fiddle.
On the fiddle. Susan Marbaker Hoops. She says, I'm going to go get some of their music. Thanks for bringing Peet Project to us, Adam.
Yeah, and as they mentioned, they're really easy to find because they've had such huge videos on YouTube. So just type them in, Peet Project, and you'll find them. You'll find their website. You'll find them on YouTube, and follow them like that.
We have Edgar Correa. He's watching. He just tuned in when, right at the end of
What's up,
Peet
Edgar?
Project. He says, I'm late, but I'm watching. He's like, but I'm still at work, though.
Oh, no. Okay, hey, well, you can
So thank
always...
you so much for tuning in.
And that's a great segue. You can always rewatch the show. It stays on this page, Adam Hawley Artist page. And I also put it up on YouTube as well. So, all the episodes are archived there. You can go back, see the old episodes, and see anything you missed if you're tuning in halfway. So,
We had a really nice comment
okay.
from a viewer. Let's see, I'm pulling it up. Connie McDonald. Hi, Connie.
What's up, Connie?
She
How you
says,
doing?
hello, Kat and Adam. I am such a huge fan. Your music is the first taste of jazz that I have experienced, and just wanted to say thank you
Oh,
for enhancing my
wow.
life and my world perspective. That's so
Wow.
sweet. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Well, it's our honor, and that's all we're trying to do is spread the good vibes, spread the music. It's been so hard on everybody with all of the festivals and venues closing down, and so we just wanted to do just that, just keep the music going. So I'm so glad that you're enjoying it.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And for the last one, the last song that Peet Project
Yeah.
performed that you were playing with, Von Stu said, awesome sound. So what was that, Down to the Lake?
Yeah,
the song?
exactly,
Okay.
exactly. They were so funny too. They said, "Don't worry, we didn't pick a song that was too hard." I was like, "Dang, what y'all trying to say?" No, they were. I think they were just. They didn't want to make too much work for me, but it was my pleasure. It was such a blast, and it was a great tune. So I had fun learning it. It was awesome.
Awesome. So now we have some questions for Ask Adam.
Okay, let's switch on over to Ask Adam. I saw you guys are catching on. You know what's coming. So I saw a bunch of questions flying through. So hit us, Kat.
Okay, Allison Fader. Hi, Allison. How you doing? She says, what was the first year you played on a Dave Koz cruise, and how many years have you been on?
So this is a really funny story. I started playing regularly in 2013 when we went to the Mediterranean. And so, and sadly, Ross Bolton passed away, and that's the whole reason why I started playing on the cruise in the first place. So, an incredible talent. We were so sorry and so sad to lose Ross. But that's when I started doing them every year. And so Dave Koz, he's such a sweetheart. He called me up. He said, hey, I want to have you come on the cruise. You ever been on a cruise? He just wanted to kind of get an idea of the temperature of the room and, if what I thought of it, blah, blah, blah. I said, yeah, actually, Dave, I was on your cruise in 2011. So the very first time I did one of his cruises, I was filling in on DW3, and they've had so many great guitar players over the years, and I was filling in for, I don't know, whoever their regular guitar player was at the time. And so we went to Alaska. So that was the very first one, 2011, but then I started doing it regularly 2013. So now, let's count these up, 11, 13, 14. They skipped 15, so 16, 17, 18, 19. So I've done 7 Dave Koz cruises and also 2 Smooth Jazz cruises, and so it's always been a blast. Obviously, we were so sad to see these 2 get postponed, but hopefully they get going again soon. And would love to get on the Smooth Jazz cruise again. Let them know you want me back. The last one I did, I think, was 17. So yeah, it's always fun cruising.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, so this is from Mike Brown. Mike Brown
Mike?
has the champion of questions of Ask Adam. So he has an Ask Adam and an Ask Cat.
Okay.
Super cute.
All right.
Okay, so first for Ask Adam. A couple of weeks ago, you mentioned your bluegrass roots. Sorry.
Yeah.
How about a few links and lyrics from one of your favorite bluegrass tunes?
Oh my gosh. Well, a lot of the songs were instrumental, so there weren't a lot of lyrics. One of the songs I remember we played was Orange Blossom Special, really well-known bluegrass tune. So check that one out. We also played Dueling Banjos, very famous song from the movie Deliverance. In terms of lyrics, we also threw in, and it was a traditional bluegrass setup, bass, acoustic guitar, banjo, and then we had another member that played fiddle or mandolin. So it was very traditional, but then we would throw in some classic rock and folk as well. So we would do some Bob Dylan, we would do Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, we would do even some Green Day, their song Time of My Life, which has kind of a folk vibe to it. So we did a little bit of everything. So those would be some of the songs that had lyrics. But a lot of instrumentals. But yeah, looking back on that was an amazing experience because I got a taste of touring at the age of 14, and we were playing every weekend, 2-3 nights a weekend, all over Oregon and Washington, and that really laid the groundwork for what I ended up doing later on in life. So it was an awesome experience. So Kat, we're gonna flip the script here.
Oh,
because
okay.
since it's Ask Kat, I think I'm going to have to ask the question.
Oh, all right.
So I took a screenshot here.
Okay.
Also from Mike Brown. You're headlining the new edition of Sisters with Voices, SWV.
Uh-huh.
Who are the other 3 divas you're sharing the stage with? Well, first of all, she can't share the stage with any other divas. It's her stage. But let's just say for some reason you were forced to, against your will. Who would the other divas be?
Oh gosh, do they have to be alive?
See, she's already trying to make sure they don't show up.
Can they be past divas? Okay, let's do okay, if it were today, oh, but this person's not a sister. But she could be a
honorary?
stand-in. Honorary, yeah. So Ariana Grande, of course. She's amazing.
Well, yeah. We put her in there.
She's still brown.
Amazing vocalist.
Amazing
oh my goodness.
vocalist.
And I have several friends of mine that have toured with her over the years. She's just incredible.
Okay. Janelle Monae.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I like that.
I really, really like her.
Okay.
For people who are not familiar, her, it's Her. She's
I love
great,
her.
But
I listen to her all the time.
I haven't, she's very she has a mood. And so I haven't really heard her belt, I guess, or sing like a really heavy, hard song. So I don't know, but I do love her voice.
Yeah.
If it were past people, definitely Whitney Houston.
Oh yeah.
Love her.
Oh my goodness.
Love her.
She's the one. That voice.
And then Mariah. I mean, Mariah's always gonna be just
that range.
So yeah. So that's the answer to my question.
All right. I like it. That's a good group. That's good. Mike is always putting us on the spot. He's always like, "Who are the 7 horn players you would play with?" And I'm like, "But you're gonna make me leave somebody out." I think the last question you had for me was, "What would be my Tower Power horn section?" That was a great question.
Yeah. Mike does come with it. With the,
no, we love it though,
questions.
Mike.
Yeah.
We love it.
Okay, so Creston Jordan.
Yes.
He says, "How's AJ dealing with the move?"
Oh, he's a little stir crazy. He loves the new room. His new room. He's got a lot more space, and eventually it's going to be great. But the painting takes a while, and so they were here all day Monday. Then Tuesday they came back. He said, they're back. We're like, yes, it's gonna take a little while. And so it's a 2-story house. So right now we're relegated to the first floor for the most part. And so we're a little stir crazy, but he's doing all right.
It'll be okay. He's doing okay. Like you said, he was doing fine. Like over the weekend.
Yeah.
Because he had his room and like his little setup.
Yep.
And then once we moved his school and his gaming downstairs because upstairs was taking over, he's kind of like tripping. But
he'll be fine. He'll be fine though. He really likes it. And when he hadn't seen the place until we did the walkthrough right before closing. And so he walked in and we could tell he was digging it. So it's gonna be great. It's always those growing pains when you first move into a place. You're trying to get everything sorted, and then of course we have the added. Today we had the security company here, we had the cable company here, and then the painters. So it's been a little chaotic, but it's coming together.
A little chaotic.
Yep.
Let me see. Oh, how sweet. Okay, Lynn Stuper. Hi, Lynn and Vaughn.
What's up?
She says, Kat, I love your earrings. Thank you so much. I got these. My mom gave them to me for my birthday, this past birthday. So.
And by the way, you look gorgeous today.
Thank you.
We both of us, didn't we get ready in like 30 minutes?
Yeah,
it was
we
so
did.
crazy because we were running around dealing with all the different people coming to the house, and it's like, oh wait, the show is in an hour. And so I took like a 30-second shower, and you worked it out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That actually means a lot because the house is chaos. So like when the bathroom I was going to use upstairs, the painters were in there. So I think they like did something in the tub. And I was like, what? There's like paint and water in the tub. So I was like, I can't use that one. So I take all my stuff downstairs, and then I broke some of my makeup on the toilet.
Of course.
And my mom was so sweet. She cleaned it for me. And by the way, my mom is here with us.
Grammy's in the house.
So she's been such a big help, and we love her so much. But yeah, it's just been chaotic. So thank you. I did get ready very quickly. So thank you.
Well, we've been talking about the house. We should transition over and show some of these pictures for the people out there so they can get a little vibe of. So we showed some of the exterior photos last week. Here we'll give you, Kat did a little drive through the neighborhood today.
Okay,
and
let's
so let me pull this first one up. So this is as you enter the neighborhood. This is somewhere in Southern California. We're not gonna, I mean, we're not gonna give you the latitude and longitude, but somewhere in Southern California. So this is as you come in through the gate. This is our little neighborhood. And we got the mountains there in the back, which is really nice. So we're digging that. And we haven't done it yet because it's been so crazy, but we're going to start walking around, just walking around the neighborhood, walking the dog, walking Rufus. So this is the vibe driving through. And then here we've got one more for you. This is the view outside of our house.
And we have the beautiful mountains.
Yeah, we've met a few neighbors, and they were very sweet. And so we're digging it. We're digging it so far. Got some nice views. Here, we'll give you some inside views. Now, these are not going to be so exciting to you guys because, so there's all our boxes.
Yeah,
so this eventually will be the dining room.
That's the dining room, yeah.
Right now, it's storage. And then we've got here, this is the main hallway. So you're looking at the front door. And you can see we have a nice gentleman up on the ladder.
Yes.
What is he doing there?
He's taping because all the upstairs and like the stairway is being prepped. Well, this week had been prepped and finished painting tomorrow. So he's just protecting everything.
Okay,
so that's
all
like
right.
The entry, the hallway entry.
Here's another one. You can see the plastic. They got plastic everywhere, trying to protect everything in that paper.
Everywhere.
So it's pretty wild. It's pretty chaotic, but it's all good. And I got a couple more for you guys. Oh, this is the master bathroom. We're excited about this. It has a jacuzzi tub, so we're very excited about that. Right now, all you can see is footprints through the paint. And then we got one more for you. This is the loft. Again, lots of paint on the floor. They've been doing the spray painting.
That's what we've been dealing with since Monday.
So we can't. This is all of the before pictures. We can't wait to show you the after.
Yeah.
So it's pretty crazy, but we feel so fortunate. It's something we've been wanting to do for a long time. and finally we're able to make it happen. And so we got the keys Thursday night, and then did all of the big moving on Friday, and then I got the studio up and running Friday morning. And so it's coming along. It's coming along.
It is coming along, and we still we have so much to do. We still need a bed.
Yeah.
We still need a couch downstairs.
Yep.
We don't have a dining room table.
Yep.
We don't have a breakfast nook table.
Yeah. So,
But, we were going to go this past weekend and try to get stuff done. But first of all, we were extremely exhausted. And then there was a rainstorm. It was like thundering and lightning. And then I was like, what in the world? We really don't get this kind of weather this early in SoCal. So it's just been really cold and wet. So.
Yeah, it's been super cold. It's been in the 30s overnight, and but we got the fireplace, so we're excited about that. We've been rocking that big time. It's been going all day, every day. So anyways, that's a little slice of what's going on.
Yeah.
And thank you so much, Kat, for coming through, keeping track of the comments, the Ask Adams. You even got some Ask Cats. So all right, thank you, honey.
Thanks, guys.
All right, well, you know what that time is. It is time to reveal who's coming through next week on AH Live. I'm so excited. This gentleman is so talented. You know him, you love him. He's been around the genre for a long time. Yes, I'm talking about the one and only Jeff Kashawa, all the way from Seattle area of Washington. And man, I've been a fan of his playing for such a long time. Episode 33, next Wednesday, November 18th, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. He's an amazing solo artist. He's an incredible founding member of Sax Pack, and he's also collaborated with so many other groups over the years, the Rippingtons, you name it. And so really excited to have Jeff come through next week. So don't miss that. Also, quick reminder, if you want to pick up any of my music, you can grab it at my website, adamholly.com/shop. We've got all 3 of my albums, and also the new album is in vinyl as well. Very first time I've done this, and so excited about it. It really sounds amazing when you put it on that record player. So, of course, it's available at all of the regular retailers, iTunes, Amazon, etc. But if you want a personalized copy, just shoot on over to adamholly.com/shop. And one last reminder, if you want to support the show, and I saw a bunch of people already do stars during the episode. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. And, of course, we got Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. You can just click those links in the description. And I've got time for one more song. We're going to go old school again. Not quite as far back. We're going to go to my second album. And this is one of my favorite tunes. It's one I play in every show. So I thought I'd bring it back for you guys. It's Can You Feel It? Because we're feeling good. And I hope you are feeling good too. Come on, y'all. goodness, ladies and gentlemen. It has been my distinct honor to hang out with you on this Wednesday. AH Live, we were featuring Peet Project all the way from Hungary. Huge thanks to those incredible gentlemen for coming through. And don't forget, next week, the one and only Jeff Cashua, November 18th. Next Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see you there. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.